Welcome to The Explainer. So, today we're tracking a massive, honestly super exciting shift in technology. We're officially moving away from artificial intelligence that just talks to you over to AI that actually takes action. We are entering the age of agentic AI. Look, if you follow the AI space at all, you already know chatbots have gotten insanely good at generating text and answering questions. But what if your AI could step completely out of that chat window and actually do the work for you? Let's dive into exactly what that means and how you can literally start building these tools today. Okay, picture this because it's a total lifesaver. You ask an AI to schedule a meeting with a client. A standard chatbot? Well, it would just draft an email template and leave you to copy, paste, and figure out the rest. But an AI agent? It reads the context of your request, actually checks your live calendar for available times, drafts the email, suggests the absolute best time to send it, and then simply pings you asking for approval to hit send. It's not just talking about the task anymore, it's executing it.
So there's a really stark contrast between what we're used to and where we're headed. Generative AI is, at its core, a creator. It responds to a single prompt to make text, images, code, whatever. Agentic AI, on the flip side, is a doer. It is completely goal-oriented. Instead of a basic one-and-done interaction, it manages complex, multi-step workflows. Like I said, it doesn't just write the email, it drafts it, checks context, schedules it, and asks for your sign-off. It's literally the difference between a simple tool and a digital worker.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 1. What are AI agents? 2. The AI agent loop. 3. Practical everyday AI examples. 4. Easiest no-code agent builders. 5. Best tools for developers. And finally, 6. Choosing your perfect tool. All right, let's jump right into section 1. What are AI agents? The smart intern.
To really grasp agentic AI, I want you to think of a super relatable metaphor, the smart intern. By definition, agentic AI is a system that works toward a goal with a certain level of autonomy. It plans, it uses tools, and it adjusts its actions on the fly. It's exactly like having a brilliant intern on their very first day. They're super capable, they can figure things out, and they know how to use the company's software. But you wouldn't just hand a brand new intern the keys to the company bank account, right? No way. You give them clear instructions, you set limited permissions, and you review their important work. That is exactly how we need to approach these AI agents.
Moving on to section 2, the AI agent loop. Let's look under the hood. So how does our smart intern actually process a task behind the scenes? Well, there are 5 core building blocks here. First is the goal, what it's actually trying to achieve. Second is the brain. This is usually a large language model, like ChatGPT or Gemini, which reasons through the problem. Third, and this is absolutely crucial, are the tools. We're talking web search, calendars, APIs. Tools are what allow the agent to reach outside the chat window. Without them, it just talks. Fourth is memory, so it can keep track of context and remember its past decisions. And finally, guardrails. Those are your safety rules, because you definitely don't want your AI accidentally deleting your term paper or sending half-finished emails to your boss. Now, these 5 components all come together dynamically in what we call the agent loop. It's a continuous, evolving cycle. The agent gets a goal, it creates a plan, it acts by using a tool, it observes the result of what it just did, and then it adjusts its next step based on what it learned. Think about it like this. If it's researching free AI tools, it searches, reads, observes the results, maybe it realizes half of them are outdated, so it adjusts its search terms and keeps looping until the goal is totally met. Let's move to section 3, practical everyday AI examples. Agents in action. The real-world applications for this loop are popping up everywhere right now. Take a customer support agent, for example. It can read an incoming message, search through company documents, ping a database for an order status, and draft a perfectly tailored reply. Or a research assistant. It can scour the web, compare 5 different sources, and synthesize a full report for you. A RAG chatbot can ingest your entire semester syllabus and PDF readings, then instantly answer your study questions with exact page-level citations. And workflow automation agents, they can triage your overflowing inbox, classify which emails are actually urgent, and draft replies while you're literally asleep. This is huge because it shifts AI from being just a fun novelty to a genuine productivity engine. Which brings us to section 4, easiest no-code agent builders, perfect for beginners and businesses. Okay, so now that we know what they do, how do we actually build them? Right now, there is an incredible ecosystem of accessible tools that are perfect for beginners, students, or business owners who just want visual, drag-and-drop interfaces. No coding required. If you want visual simplicity for chatbots and document retrieval,
Dify and Flowise are fantastic starting points. You literally see the workflows step by step. What if you need to connect your agent to real-world business apps like Gmail or your CRM? Well, N8 and Zapier agents are absolute game changers. Zapier alone connects to over 9,000 apps using plain English. Oh, and LangFlow is great for MCP workflows, while Relevance AI offers this awesome visual canvas for building out specialized AI workforces. Now, while these low-code tools are super easy to jump into, you do have to weigh some trade-offs. Zapier, for instance, is super familiar and incredibly easy to start with, but cost can definitely creep up if you're using it heavily, and it gets a bit restrictive with super complex logic. Then you have N8, which is brilliant if you want open source flexibility and really strong integrations, but it does have a slightly steeper setup curve than your basic drag and drop. And Relevance AI is amazing for keeping context across an AI workforce, but adding native integrations might require you to roll up your sleeves and do a little custom API work. So the takeaway here? These tools totally lower the barrier to entry, but if you need highly complex logic, you'll still have a bit of a learning curve.
Section 5. Best tools for developers, code first and production frameworks.
So what if you're a developer? If you need strict control, type safety, and totally custom architectures, you're going to want code-first frameworks. And the landscape here is incredibly rich. For the fastest Python start within the OpenAI ecosystem, the OpenAI Agents SDK gives you built-in tools and tracing right out of the box. If getting reliable, structured data is your main priority, you've got to check out Pydantic AI. It's amazing for type safety and making sure your agent returns absolute, perfectly formatted JSON. If you're managing multiple specialized agents, CrewAI is super cool because it mirrors human team structures. Think managers and specialists collaborating together. And for heavy document retrieval-based workflows, LlamaIndex is just an absolute powerhouse. What's really fascinating here is orchestration, basically how these agents are managed and how they talk to each other. CrewAI, like we mentioned, organizes agents very intuitively into crews that share context, which makes it perfect for mirroring real-life business structures. LangGraph, on the other hand, models every single step as a node in a directed graph. It uses a steep machine approach, which gives you these really deterministic execution paths. And when you're scaling up, that predictability is exactly what you want.
And look, when you move to true enterprise production, where failure is simply not an option, you need the heavy-duty stuff. This is where LangGraph really shines with its durable execution. It can literally recover from failures mid-process. The Microsoft Agent Framework is fantastic too, bringing enterprise-grade state management and telemetry to both .NET and Python environments. And the Google ADK scales beautifully if you're working inside the Gemini ecosystem for complex workflows. When you're in production, features like persistent memory and human-in-the-loop approvals aren't just nice-to-haves, they are absolutely critical.
And finally, Section 6. Choosing your perfect tool. The recommendation.
We've covered a lot of ground today, from visual builders all the way to enterprise code. So let's wrap this up with a really clear guide based on what you actually want to do. If you are an absolute beginner wanting quick results without touching a single line of code, start with Dify or NAN. If you're a Python developer looking for a really clean code-first experience, grab Pydantic AI or the OpenAI SDK. If you want to learn or demonstrate how multiple agents collaborate together, CrewAI is absolutely your best bet. And finally, if you are building complex, fail-safe production systems, you need to be looking straight at LangGraph or the Microsoft Agent Framework. Pick the right tool for your specific goal, and you literally eliminate half the friction.
This brings us to a really powerful concluding thought drawn from our sources today. Generative AI creates content. Agentic AI takes action. But it is responsible AI that controls that action through system guardrails, human oversight, and really smart tool selection. We are officially handing the keys over to our digital assistants, turning them into smart interns capable of just incredible productivity. The technology is already here, and the tools to build it are easier to access than ever before. So the only question left for you is, what will your agent do?